Hey Crafty Peeps! I'm coming to you from my mess of a craft room. One of these days it'll be all neat and organized and I'll share it with you, but for now here's a little peek at the chaos of the craft room. I'm sure you can relate. So let's get into today's Christmas crafts. Okay, so for this project, I'm going to use these 3 rings that you get from Dollar Tree, as well as all these florals also from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to take the tumbling tower blocks and I'm going to sandwich the big wreath form, the wire form, and glue it down to this piece of wood that is also from Dollar Tree. I am digging all their wood. It makes a beautiful base. Okay, so new angle here because I wanted you to be able to see it from this view, as I know above you would not quite work. So I got these lights from Dollar Tree. They are gorgeous. They're like little gold leaves and they have LED lights in them, and they were absolute perfection for this. They fit exactly around my loop just like I wanted it. You can see here I can just I'm going to be able to hide this battery pack. So it was really like beyond perfect. The only thing not from Dollar Tree is this white sprig here, this stem from Joann's that I got on clearance last year. I have 2 of them. That's the only thing in this project that's not from Dollar Tree. Otherwise, it's 100% Dollar Tree. So now I'm just going to start gluing down and zip tying items, and I saw something kind of in the shape that was very like farmhouse type thing, but I wanted to do pink and gold glam for my bedroom this year. I've never decorated my bedroom, and so I thought this year it would be really fun. If you caught my last video, I did a bedroom makeover, and it's black and white. So I can put any color in there. And so why not do pink? Every time I see pink Christmas stuff, I'm like, oh, I just love it. It's not for my main part of my house, but for my bedroom, yep, perfect. Okay, so you see one of these little balls. I got this in the ornament section. They come in a 2-pack, and I'm just zip tying it right to the stem there or the wire, depending where it fits best. And then I just take a couple of the pink and gold ornaments that are also from Dollar Tree. You can get a whole, I think 8 of them in a package. So so pretty. Now make sure you stay tuned because in this video I'm going to show you how my bedroom turned out. It's so pretty. Every time I walk in there, I just really love it. And I always kind of thought I don't have the energy to decorate a whole nother room, but it was actually really easy, especially with these DIYs. It was just a matter of putting up a small tree and then making these decor pieces, which are actually really easy. This one looks, very extravagant, but it's, as you can see, it's super easy. I'm just zip tying and gluing on a few ornaments, and then it's like, that's it. I'll put some of the little stems in there, and I'm going to add a bow, also from Dollar Tree, pre-tied, so that's nice. And then this project's done, and so super easy, but looks very expensive. It's definitely my favorite in this video. I'm just, I'm tooting my own horn a little bit on this one because it turned out better than I envisioned, and that's usually not the case. So I'm going to take some of this gold poinsettia here. I love the subtleness of the gold. It's not like it's that like light gold, because I'm not a big fan of like the really like bright deep gold. I like the rose gold, or like this gold. That's really more like a champagne, I guess is what you would call it, a champagne gold. That's what I like.
Here we are, a cold December night, snowflakes fall, wonderful, magical, it's that time.
I do love to paint. I don't get to do it very often, but I saw this painting and I want to say it was at Kirkland's, and I thought I could recreate that. So I grabbed this canvas from Dollar Tree, 8 by 10. And I'm just taking some paints here in pinks, gold, and a glittery rose gold because that's the theme here. And I'm just going to start kind of from dark and go down. What I'm creating here is it's kind of like a sky and a ground, and then there'll be kind of some trees. The colors I'm using is Ballerina Pink from Waverly, Rose Gold Glitter also from Waverly, just a darker pink acrylic paint that I think it said it was fuchsia. I barely put any of that. I was just trying to darken. Just white acrylic paint and then some gold there that I got at the Target dollar spot, but any gold will do. So I just, like I said, I'm just doing a gradient. You don't need to wipe your or clean your brush in between. You just kind of keep going from light to dark and just blend, blend, blend. And you can see I sped it up because you didn't want to sit here and watch me paint for 15 minutes, which I think is about how long this painting took. So super quick, super quick. I just had a really good time painting again. Like I said, I don't really paint on my own. I've done some of those paint nights. Those are fun. I love doing those. But yeah, this made me really want to paint more. And this doesn't really take any kind of artistic talent. You just really are just putting some paint down. As you can see here, I'm just blending and blending. This will be the background. So you can see it's kind of like a deep pink sky, and then the foreground is going to be pink as well. And then I'm going to take some of that really pretty rose gold there, glitter. Now I'm going to put this on thick because otherwise you can't really see it. You'll see me kind of start out a little slow. It's always good to kind of put a little bit down first because it's easier to add than it is to take away, but you can take away. It is possible. You just put a light color over the top, blend it back in, start over. But I'm really just trying to lay this on really thick. I think it really makes it even look more like ground. And then I'm just going to kind of, I felt like my ground needed to be a little bit bigger. Now, I didn't watch a tutorial before this, but I've seen a lot of, reels and TikToks and other little short videos of people painting, and they make it look so easy. And I see them use like things other than paintbrushes to make lines. So I was going to try that, and I'm telling you, didn't quite work out like I wanted it to. So I ended up needing to just use a tiny paintbrush. Okay, so I'm mixing in the gold and the rose gold, and this is where I'm trying to make like the tree branches. And I've seen it done with like metal spatulas and things like that, but it was only putting the paint down a little bit, so it didn't work. So I'm not sure what I was doing wrong, but I end up going in with just a skinny paintbrush. Once I get those down, I just go back to my regular paintbrush and I just splatter down the trees themselves. Super easy, just pushing the brush down, and I'm being very generous with the paint because I want it to be textured. I don't want it to be smooth. So there you go. You see me kind of go in with the paintbrush. I don't know why this was such a struggle. They make it look so easy on those videos, but you're probably saying that too about me painting. But I think you can see so far this is really an easy painting, and it's so beautiful. I kind of want to make a really big one just because I love this.
I still remember how I used to feel. Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be sleigh bells and Santa Claus. It's the number one toe, hanging everywhere, waiting to declare that love is here in the air. We can stroll side by side all night. I'll hold your hand so tight and always remember the way that we feel. Look at us now.
Okay. Since I had some paint left, I thought, why not do a little abstract here on one of these little mini canvases? This was just in my stash. It's not Dollar Tree. Um, who knows where it's from? I'm not joking. I've probably had it 15 years. So I'm just going to just kind of do a little abstract strokes there, because ultimately what I'm going to do with these two canvases is I'm going to go to my Cricut and I'm going to cut out a saying in gold and add them to these paintings. So on this one here that I'm painting right now, I cut out "Oh Holy Night." And then on the one that I originally did with the trees is "A Peace on Earth." And I just really thought that was fitting because I feel like that picture is really peaceful. It's very beautiful. And then "Peace on Earth," Christmas saying, I just thought that really went well together. So I go to my Cricut and I'll just add those to these signs. Now, this little canvas is weird. It has the staples in the side, as you can see, so it's really ugly. You have to do something to the sides. So you see the little tongue depressor type popsicle stick that I have in my hand. I just took a couple of those. I painted them in the gold and I just made a frame out of them to go around that canvas, so to cover up that ugliness. And then the gold frame actually made it really cute. So that's it for these projects. You can see how simple it was to paint. If you make something similar, I would absolutely love to see it. You can always find me on Instagram and share the picture with me. My name over there is $__mom. All right, you'll have to let me know if this also looks like something that you think you could do, because I hope I made it look easy, because it was easy.
In the snow, we do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be sleigh bells and Santa Claus. It's the number one.
Okay, this is another super simple project. This is one of the rings that you saw in that other project left over, and a roll of these ornaments, both from Dollar Tree. Now, actually used, I think, 2 full rows. I end up getting more here. But I just cut my wire circle here, and I just cut it in half so that I can just string these on. Now, this originally was going to be a wreath. You'll see it as a wreath. But I set it over just to like set it to the side, and it stands up. So it kind of mimics that first project that I made. But so either way, you could use it as a sitting piece of decor or as a wreath. Either way. So this literally took me maybe 10 minutes to make, super fast. I'm telling you, the projects today are all really easy. Once I get them all strung on and kind of how I like, I just use regular old tape. That's it, just regular old desk tape, just to tape this back together, because the bow is just going to cover it anyway. So it was no big deal. Easy way to do it. Now, I did lose a little footage on the bow. So I wanted to make a paper bow, but I wanted to make it with the rose gold vinyl, the rose gold vinyl that Dollar Tree puts out. For the rest of the projects that you see, you're going to see this rose gold vinyl, and you're going to see it used in other ways other than just putting it through your Cricut. So I just found a little bow pattern here on Google, as you can see on my phone, and I'm just freehanding it. You could easily print it out, cut it out, and use it as a template, but I didn't. I just knew I could hand do it. So once you get one cut out, you're going to peel it off and put it down on another piece of the vinyl, okay? You're going to do this so that both sides have the glitter. So when you do your bow, it's going to look nice and finished. So this is the bow part. And then the next piece is the tails. And then you'll see there's just a little tiny rectangle, and that's going to be what goes around the middle of your bow. So again, my camera cuts off here in a second, and I'm sorry about that. So then I kind of try to show you with my scraps what I did. Yeah, those darn cameras, sometimes they'll go off and we don't know it and we keep crafting. So, and then just to make it, you can see here, okay, so here's my scraps. So what you do is you fold that little tab right to the center, okay? And that's how you get your loop, and that's how you get your bow. You see that? And then you're going to lay that on top of your tails, okay? See that? On top of your tails. Then you're going to take your little piece there and you're going to wrap it around just like that. You could make so many of these for your packages this year, and think at how budget friendly that'll be and how like special that'll look. All right, I just added it to the top, and as you can see, I have it sitting here or I have it hanging. Again, super easy but super glamorous. Okay, so with this part of the rose gold vinyl, I'm going to make a circle. So this is a cheap compass from Dollar Tree, and yeah, I don't really recommend it. It was pretty flimsy, but I'm just trying to make it as big as I can. Now, I should have gone over more because I kind of wasted that side, but anyhow, you see my little pattern there off to the left, and it kind of looks like a tree skirt, but that's going to be the shape of our cone. And I'm just making some glittery trees. That's it. So these will just add something really simple to the decor. They're great for just putting around signs and different things to give it, you know, a little bit more excitement. So you can see that's super easy. I end up making 3 trees. Look at another thing you can do with these vinyls. It doesn't just have to be used like when you cut it on a Cricut. And there you can see how I styled them. I had those little triangles left over from the trees, so the cones trees there. So I thought, well, let's make one into a flat Christmas tree. This is a gold square frame from Dollar Tree, of course. And actually, this is also cardstock from Dollar Tree. It's got like an iridescentness to it. So I grabbed one of the gold pieces and cut to size. And then I'll use the pink vinyl glitter as my Christmas tree. And what's nice about it is it's sticky, so easy to stick down. I try to do a lot of different things with this rose gold glitter because I'm going to tell you something. It is terrible to cut out on the Cricut. I tried, I think, 4 different methods. I finally was able to cut it with the washi setting on my Explorer, Cricut Explorer. I could not cut it on my Joy because that wasn't an option. But then I couldn't find any transfer tape that would transfer it. So there's no transfer tape. I tried I tried Cricuts, I tried Dollar Tree, I tried and from another company I buy from, and none of the transfer tapes worked. So it basically turns it into a sticker. So you have to just peel it off and peel it down. So if you have a really hard image, then, you know, yeah, you're out of luck. So, but it did peel up easily. Did you see how I just had to straighten that tree out? So here's some gold stickers from Dollar Tree again, and I'm just going to write out the word joy. And I did my O upside down. Don't worry, I fixed that later. And then I'm going to take the X's, and I'm going to take 2 of them, and that will make a star at the top. And that's it. Just a really simple project that will add to my bedroom decor. Okay, so this beautiful rose gold frame, I guess they're used for like wedding place cards, but I'm going to use it again just for a simple sign. I just cut down a piece of plain old white cardstock, and I'm going to use some of these gold rub-ons here from Dollar Tree, and I cut out the word Noel. So I always cut out my letters. I want to, you know, make it as easy as possible. I love rub-ons. I think they look more like ink instead of like a sticker, The stickers can sometimes look cheap, but rub-ons, oh, they look so good. And these ones, the gold is so pretty. And you'll see the second set there. I just used some of the floralies and to just add to make this little tiny sign. And that's it. Another super easy project, but it's so pretty.
Look at us now, walking around in the snow. We do it in a very Christmas way. Soon there will be sleigh bells and Santa Claus. It's the number one most magical, the number one most magical time of the year.
I got these signs in my Michael's grab bag this year, and I knew they'd be really easy to make over. I lost the footage of me breaking it apart, but on the background, I just covered it in the rose gold vinyl. And then on just a piece of white paper, I cut out Baby It's Cold Outside, and I put that down. And all I'm going to do is cut it out to size, and I'm going to glue it there to that middle sign. And then I just glue that right back inside the frame. Again, super easy makeover. You can see where it used to be a yellow check is just now that pretty pink vinyl. So of course, my room needs a pretty floral arrangement. I have these little tiny shoebox from my daughter's shoes. They were like some sandals, and I was like, I can't even believe they fit in this tiny box, but I had to keep it because it's a tiny box. So I'm just going to take the box and I'm going to wrap it like a present. I'm not going to use the lid because this is just going to be the base. And I knew I wanted to cover, again, in this beautiful rose gold glitter vinyl paper from Dollar Tree. And again, it's so nice because it just sticks right to it. Makes it super easy to have it nice and straight. So I just slowly pull the backing away from the sticky glitter and then cut it down. Again, I'm just basically wrapping it like I would a gift. You can see the green foam up at the top, and I will just put that inside the box, and then I just start arranging flowers. And I use a lot of the same flowers that I used in the very first project, and so that's it, just kind of making a little floral arrangement.
Christmas lights are all around. I can see them now. It's like they spell your name. It's insane. Now we're back here once again. Holidays and cheer. But now
Okay, I'm going to take the other champagne velvet bow I have left from the very first project, because it came in a 2-pack. And you see there, I just put it on a stem so that I could poke it inside the arrangement. Now, I could have glued it to the front as well, but I wanted it higher because I felt like if I glued it, it was going to be kind of too big for the front. So that is how I did that. Then I have some ribbon also from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to wrap that around. It's really pretty. It's a white ribbon with little gold dots. I think I found it in the regular section, but if you can't, it might be in like the party section, like with the wedding stuff. You might find it there as well. That's it, just adding this beautiful ribbon. I had some other really pretty pink ribbon, but I didn't end up using it. But I just think that this is a beautiful little arrangement to add into my decor. You've made it to the end of the video. Now you get to see how I decorated my room and where I put each of the items. Again, if you missed my bedroom makeover, I will list it right above here, and you can see how my room went from like a Caribbean looking lime greens and blues to this modern farmhouse look. It's really fun now because I can really decorate it for any holiday, and any color is gonna go into that room. So enjoy the rest of the pictures as nighttime falls and you can see everything lit up. I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. It was seriously one of the most fun videos because I'm always doing kind of farmhouse and rustic, and I am a girly girl. I do love pink, I do love glitter, and so it was really fun to do something that really was for myself, but I also hope that you enjoyed it and you were inspired, because even if pink and gold is not your thing, you can still make these projects in the colors that you like. Also, don't forget, I'm over on Instagram. I'd love to connect with you there, where I share my hauls and discount items and how I decorate and all of those things. Again, my name over there is $__mom. And also, I'm going to link as many things as I can in my room that I purchased down below. All right, until next time, happy crafting.